Hello YouTube, Tom here, or whatever you want to be called. This is a generic term, but whatever. This is going to be an update on this cheap 4x4 project, or along with the other vehicles I have, which I'll get into in a minute. There's a lot of, my plans for this has changed in the past few months. A couple of reasons for that. One, this thing will not stop leaking oil. It leaks a quart of oil every week if you drive it. So you can tell by the spots on the ground. It's very annoying. Tried 3 different times, still leaking. But then one morning, I know pretty much what it is. I could fix it, but I don't feel like it because of the nail in the coffin, which is this smashed in driver's side part of the vehicle. Accident slid sideways into the F-150 when someone decided to do the Olay trick with, like, you know, like the arena with the bowl and the red blanket. That's pretty much what somebody did in front of me, and oh, there's a parked vehicle. So I stomped on the brakes, slid sideways and into the back of the F-150. Door does not latch. It's just tied up there. I was going to keep this and make it into like a straight on off-road thing later down the road by cutting the roof like here back off and caging it and whatnot, but that did not happen. As you can see, it's smashed in, engine's leaking oil. It's from that oil filter adapter. That's a 90. At first I tried the rear main seal, then the oil pan gasket, and then the oil filter adapter, if you know these motors. That's on the passenger side here. It's right there. You can kind of see it a bit. It's a bit dark. Right underneath that exhaust bolt. Bolts to the side of the block. Replace the O-rings, but I think the one O-ring is just too thin of a diameter, like thick of a O-ring. It held for about 2 days, and I could fix it, but then I smashed in the driver's side. So this thing's getting parted out for my Ranger I just got, and also the Jeep I got about a few months ago for cheap from a neighbor who was getting rid of it. It sat for 1.5 years. But I did have the videos for me ripping apart the front end of this thing. I was going to post them, but the computer took a crap. My hard drive failed and I lost the footage. So you might see me I'm going to be ripping apart the front end again to grab parts off of it for the Jeep that I think I can use. You might see me rip this apart, you might not. But this damage right here is pretty much the nail in the coffin. I'm parting it out, scrapping it, and getting rid of it. Done with it. So that leads me on to basically it's just parked here for right now until I get the time to bring it into the garage and strip it. But then go on to this F-250 I've been driving around for the past few months. This is going to get sold. It's up for sale right now. Nice truck. A little bit of rust on the cab corners. Nothing's wrong with it. Since the plans with the Explorer went south, because I was going to just turn that into a complete off-roader or a trailer queen, cheap 4x4, which is no longer going to happen. I really don't need this anymore, so I'm selling it. And then the Ranger I bought. It's a 2000 Ford Ranger. Well, the rear brakes I could use off the rear brakes on the Explorer are good, so I'll just use basically whatever I can use off the Explorer I'll use on this. So then you'll see a video in the tour of this thing much later. I plan on doing mostly like fuel mileage upgrades because I drive to work and back every day. But then in here we have the '01 Cherokee that I got for $500. Sat for a year and a half. That's stuff for me for the Ranger. But I'll do a walk around of this one along with the Ranger. Just figure I give an update on the vehicle situation. Cheap 4x4 project is done. It's scrapped. It's going to be gone. You're just going to see videos of the Jeep and the Ranger. Pretty much it. The Jeep is the off-roader and the Ranger is the daily driver. So I'll be doing things to make the fuel mileage go up in the daily driver, and also have a Ranger because of my four-wheeler, the red one right there. So I could put that in the bed, but that's basically what you're going to see now from now on is the Jeep and the Ranger. And I'll get into another video of what I'm going to do with the Jeep later on, and when I do the tour of the Jeep and the Ranger, you'll see what I'm going to be doing. But for right now, Explorer is going to be scrapped. Don't know if I'm going to show you me ripping it apart again or not. Probably not, because I need to get rid of it and get it out of the way, gone. And then you'll see the Ranger, basically Ranger and Jeep. That's it. So that's an update for you. F-250 is going to get sold, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. So stay tuned. You'll either see the next video be about the Ranger or the Jeep. We'll see. Until then, take care. See you next time.